Day 900. I'm at the coffee shop. Just got off of a call with my designer, my clothing designer, not my graphic designer or brand designer person. So we did our first call for my collection. I'm getting my own collection. And so we get on the call and I'm walking through the Pinterest board of like the styles that I like, and she like loves it. She's super excited because our styles like are really in alignment, and we start talking about it, and I just like, we're both getting so excited because I'm like, listen, I want to do something that's never been done before. Like I want to do some crazy stuff with this collection, like, and with these pieces. Like, let's do something crazy. You know, I've always liked watching these shows like Making the Cut, where like there's the, you know, they have to come in and they have to make a whole wardrobe in 3 days, and it's like they get judged on it and they have to sew it and design it, and like it's just so creative and artistic. And I remember when I was living with my aunt a few years ago, like I said one day I'm gonna have my own clothing line called Christopher Cruz or something like that, and now I get to like help like design my own collection. And I was just getting so excited, and the creativity started to come out, where it's like doing things like that I haven't seen before, like, you know, having a pair of pants and you've got like a jacket, like a bomber jacket, for example, and like the center of it is like black, and then the sleeves are a print, and on the pants you got black pants, but there's like a little swatch that's cut out that is on the side of the pants that matches the actual the print that's on the arms. And so like you could see, like, dang, that's like an outfit, like those things are made together. But that swatch is interchangeable because it's got like these hidden buttons on it. So I've got like 6 different swatches of different patterns and colors and all that kind of stuff. And the bomber jacket, the sleeves are interchangeable, so there's a hidden zipper on the seam where it's like this, the black stays the same, but you can change the sleeve to a different pattern. So I could really have like 6 bomber jackets in one, because I've got 6 different sets of sleeves that are different like colors or different patterns or whatever, different graphics. And she was like, she loved that idea. And each sleeve, you know, each pattern of the sleeve has a matching swatch for the pants that I could just clip on or button on, or there's like a hidden like magnetic thing or whatever. And I'm like, listen, I just want to do crazy stuff, like stuff that hasn't been seen before. And I was like, here's my goal. I want to go from the worst dressed in Fearless Church to the best dressed. Like, I want them to be like, what in the world? Chris used to wear flip-flop shorts and a t-shirt at church. Like, now he's wearing these things like people have never seen before. And I'm like, you have to understand, I'm your walking billboard. Like, people are gonna come to me and say, dude, that outfit is sick. And I'm like, you know what's really cool? Look it. And I pull off the swatch, and on the other side there's a different, you know, fabric that matches different sleeve, and the sleeves are interchangeable and stuff like that, where they're like, what? Where did you get that? What store did you buy that? And I was like, I didn't buy it at his store. Like, you got to talk to my designer. She designed it for me. Oh yeah, and the pattern, you know, that you see, or the graphics that you see, that's custom designed. And so she was like, we were going through all these different images and stuff. She's like, so when we design your print, like, what do you want on it? And we were just coming up with all these ideas of different things to add on the print that are about like warriors of God, or verses, or like pictures and different kind of images and crowns, and just like a bunch of crazy stuff where it's like old meets new, and there's like that clash of like traditional with modern, but bright, like, you know, bold expression, and it just is so exciting. I cannot believe how excited I am. She's crazy excited. I'm like, listen, I want to do something that's never been done before. I want to be able to, like, you have to understand, like, God is going to get me on some big stages here in the future, in the very near future. Like, I know that he is preparing, like, the reason why we're working together and we're doing trade is because he's preparing me for stages. And when I get on that stage, I want these clothes to be an expression of my soul. I want to walk on that stage and people are like, dang, like, that outfit is sick. Like, what in the world? Like, I've never seen anything like that. That is powerful. That is bold. I told her my lion words are confident, courageous, bold, and fun. So this collection needs to be super confident, super courageous, super bold, and super fun, but like classy. And yeah, because it's like that's my armor that I put on when I walk on stage. And you know, when you feel good and you look good, you're better at what you do. And to know that those clothes are an expression of who I am and I got to have a hand in designing them is just like one of the coolest things. And they're all going to be templates, so I could just, if I find a fabric I like, or a pattern that I like, or a graphic that I like, I could just get the fabric, give it to a seamstress, and boom, I got another shirt. Boom, I got another pair of pants. So yeah, the creativity is just like, yeah, just like next level. I'm just like, what? And she wants to like take different pieces of when she creates the different patterns and does the graphics, like turn some of them into like patches, and like we're gonna have like hidden pockets and stuff, and it's just gonna be so cool. It really, really inspires me to lose weight. And yeah, the amazing thing is we're gonna design it for my body now, not me like 40 pounds less. But I told her like I'm gonna be losing a lot of weight, and so we need to make sure that we can alter them. So she took note of that. She's like, yeah, that's important. We need to make sure that they can be altered. So as I lose weight and I get skinnier and thinner and buffer, that I don't just have to like get rid of the jackets and the pants and the shirts. Like they can all be altered to fit right. So, oh, it's so exciting. It is so freaking exciting. I had no idea I would be that excited. I'm in the freaking coffee shop on a Zoom call, lit up. Like, I feel like I was like yelling. Thank God no one goes to this coffee shop really, except 2 other people. But yeah, that was crazy. So crazy, so good. Yeah, and we're gonna design something that's just gonna blow people away. And to me, it still doesn't even feel real. Like, wait, like I'm gonna have stuff. I'm looking at this Pinterest board and I'm like, I'm gonna have clothes like that? Like, I've never had good clothes. Like, it's always been like stuff that didn't fit right, and it's always been like stuff from Ross and TJ Maxx, and like never had nice clothes. And always wanted nice clothes, but it was like, no, I'm too overweight, I can't have nice clothes. You know, because I'd go to a store and it's like, man, that shirt is so cool, and won't ever fit. And so now it's just like, it's gonna be an expression of my soul, and I'm gonna wear that stuff on stage. It's just gonna give me a different level of confidence. So it's so exciting. And it's like, I was just like thinking how crazy this is, where it's like I've got $350 to my name, and not sure where the next dollar's coming from. So in the present moment, it's like it could look very depressing. It could look very hopeless. But stuff like this, like the things that God's doing right now, are just like, yeah, I could get stuck in this moment and lost in this moment of how little money I have. But when I look outside of the financial piece, I have an abundance of everything else. There's an abundance of everything else. And it's like the devil just wants me stuck in focusing on how much money I don't have, rather than all the things I do have. The skills, the abilities, the support, the people. Like, tomorrow I'm having a meeting with the girl who's going to start doing my videos and my social media for me. Like, I have my first pseudo employee who's going to be doing my social media and taking all the videos I do and transforming them into reels, and getting it out there and branding me as the purpose guy for believers. And like, that's amazing. I have a designer who's literally designing a whole wardrobe for me from scratch, so I can get on stages and just crush it. You know, I'm getting a director position at church, where I'm going to be responsible for all the new believers who give their lives to Jesus and helping them get closer to God and go from crawling with Christ to running with Christ and having them, get on fire for God and take them through that process of getting closer to God. And I'm going to be responsible for all the new people that come into church for the first time, that come to Fearless for the first time. How do we bring them in and take them from first timers to Fearless family? And then baptisms, and then all the people who volunteer and how that works, and then helping all those people find their purpose. I'm looking at all that, and then I'm looking at my business, and I'm like, dang, Chris, you're thinking so small. You're just like, how do I desperately get a $2,500 client? And like, God, if you look at the future that God has in front of you, and you're on this podcast that you have no reason to be on, but it just worked out, and it was so powerful. And it's like God's preparing you for so much overflow. It's crazy. It's like I'm obsessing over just getting one client so I can pay my cell phone bill or my credit card bill and my car payment, which I desperately need that. But God is like, what he's doing in my life right now is setting me up for the future he has planned for me. It's like, how do you scale this, Chris? Like you're focused on getting one client. Like God's lining up thousands. Like how do you help 300 people at a time find their purpose? What's the workbook that you have? What are the videos that you have lined up? Because everyone that I've talked to about purpose who's a believer or in the business world, they're like, so like, do you have a group program? Is there some, like, do you have something where you could do this with a lot of people? And I'm just like, no, not yet. It's just one-on-one right now. But I don't want to do one-on-one coaching anymore. Like, I don't want to do that. That's not my gifts. I need to be out speaking to the world. I need to be being interviewed on podcasts. I need to be speaking one to many, to the masses. I need to be on stages. Like, I can't be sitting at my freaking laptop all day long talking to one person. Like, I can't do that anymore. And so I keep trying to build a business that does that, and it keeps not happening. And it's like, I need to build and structure this business for where I'm going, not where I've been. And God's going to take me to stages. When I go speak on a stage of just 1,000 people, which is a super small stage, 10 to 20% of those people will sign up for purpose coaching. 10 to 20%, that's 100 to 200 people. I don't have foundations in place. I don't have structures in place to be able to teach 100 or 200 people how to find their purpose. There's no way. And I can only take on, at the most, 15 one-on-one clients at a time every 6 weeks. But then I'd be miserable because I'd be doing 3 coaching calls every day. I'd be exhausted. I'd be doing 6 hours of coaching a day. I wouldn't be able to do anything else. So it's like, I've got to make this scalable. I got to find a way. I got to do something creative. I got to do something outside the box to prepare where God's taking me. And it's like the enemy just wants me focused on where I am and what I don't have. When I lift my head up, there's nothing but abundance and overflow and preparation for my destiny. And the enemy just wants me to look at my bank account and be like, you're screwed. It's all over. You're done. Like, this is it. Throw in the towel, Chris. Can't pay your cell phone bill. Probably going to get shut off on Friday. No, I'm not even going to speak that over me. It will not get shut off on Friday. I will get a new client tomorrow because I'm doing a call with someone who wants coaching. And so, yeah, just, that's just amazing. Just to even think to try to even imagine where God is taking me with all this stuff that's lining up is just mind-blowing to me. It's so mind-blowing. And, like, I'm freaking working my butt off. Like, I'll be real, 7 months ago, 8 months ago, like, I wasn't working hard at all. It's just like, whatever. I work my butt off now. Like, I get up every day between 5:30 and 5:45, and I get on a call with other believers and speak life into them and dissect the Word of God, and He's speaking through me. And I'm doing these mini sermons 5 days a week, and then I'm going to the gym at 6:30, and I'm pushing myself and trying to, like, allow myself to enjoy it. And I'm helping people. I'm speaking life into people. I'm doing the 2 group calls with Warriors of God a week. Like, I'm helping the church. Like, I'm eating healthy. I'm meal prepping, even though it's annoying. Like, I'm doing really, really good. And soon enough, my finances will match my destiny. And, even with that, like, I called the bank today, left a message with the lady. I called Verizon and got that sorted out. I did my budget last night. Like, I'm getting serious about that too. So I just can't get lost in the present of where I am, because God is taking me to some very amazing places, and the evidence is all around me. The only thing the enemy wants me to look at is my bank account, because that's the only thing he can attack me with right now. Like, that's it. Because of my health, like, I know I'm gonna lose the weight. I'm going to the gym every day and I'm enjoying it. It's becoming a massive stress reliever. It's becoming a confidence booster. It's giving me hope for a future. And now that I've got this clothing line that's gonna be coming out, like this collection, my own custom collection, like, that's even more motivation. And I'm doing the food prep, so he can't discourage me there, because it's just a matter of time. I will lose the weight, even if it takes a year. Like, doesn't matter. Like, I want it to be a lifestyle, and it's finally becoming a lifestyle for the first time where it's never been before. Like, I'm actually enjoying it. It's empowering me. It's like my days are very different when I go to the gym, and so he can't get me there. Like, he can't get me there. So where's he gonna attack? Well, there we go. Money. He wants me stressed, paralyzed, overwhelmed, because I got $350. But God's plan is to prosper me, and I'm working my butt off, and it will get figured out. Even if I get to 0, I am not going to lose faith in God. Like, his word, his promises say, like, if he'll take care of the birds, he'll take care of you. He knows you need shelter. He knows you need clothing. He knows you need food, and he's a good father, and he'll take care of you. He will give you the opportunities that you need to make it happen. And so it's going to happen. And I trust that. I trust his word, and I'm working my butt off. So, yeah. And tonight's call is going to be freaking fire. I'm going to use one of the video clips from church when my pastor looked over at my mom and started crying because she's got delivered from 35 years of addiction. Like, just incredible. So, yeah, amazing stuff.